What's up, guys? It's been about 3 weeks since you last saw a video from me, and it's not that I didn't want to film, it was more of I've just kind of been in a rut, and I think seasonal depression kind of got the best of me a little bit because, you know, Groundhog said that we still had 6 more weeks of winter 3 weeks ago, almost a month ago now. And me being me, I've always enjoyed the summer, spring, being outside, that sort of thing. And I despise the cold with a passion. Like, I don't want anything to do with the cold. So I think hearing that and some of the stuff that's been going on behind the scenes and with how crazy that work has been, because it seems like work never slacks off, which that's an entirely different subject that I can talk about in a different video. Maybe I will later. But yeah, it's not that I didn't want to film, because there were times that I would sit and stare at this camera, or I would stare at this camera, and I would turn it on and want to talk or film or do whatever, and nothing ever came of it. Me being me, I don't want to put on a facade of, oh, everything's fine and dandy in my life, so let me just turn the camera on and film and act like nothing's wrong. That's not me. I've never been like that for the entirety of the life of this channel. You can go back to the videos from like 2014, 2015, and it's the same thing. Like, I will tell you about my bad days and my good days. And I just kind of got into a point where I was like, you know, I don't want to fake it just for the sake of a video, because that's not fair to you guys, that's not fair to myself, that's not fair to the channel as a whole for me to be something that I'm not, because that's not what I want this channel to be, is me trying to be something that I'm not. Because, like, I am a YouTuber, I am a photographer, I am a ghost hunter, I am a lot of different things, but I didn't want to fake it just for the sake of a video. I didn't want to be like, oh, well, here's me doing insert activity here, and it come across as disingenuous because I was dealing with the seasonal depression and being so busy from work and dealing with some things behind the scenes. And, you know, I had the video a month and a half, almost 2 months ago now, of what to expect for this year, and I feel like I haven't even remotely lived up to those expectations that I laid out for the channel, and I hate that. I really do. Because I want this channel to be something that I'm investing a lot in and putting a lot of effort into. And last night I was sitting there and I just got to thinking of, if I'm going to do this, I need to just go all out and not care. Because I think, even though I've been doing this, you know, off and on for almost coming up on 10 years, I've always kind of reserved myself and held off on doing things because either I didn't want to be judged, or, you know, wanted to be liked by people, whatever the case was going on in my head. And last night I got to thinking about it as I was sitting here after I got off work, and Maddie was off at the movies with one of her friends. And I was like, it's not fair to myself, let alone you guys, but more importantly to myself, to keep putting this off and coming up with excuses, because I mean, that's honestly what it is. And I know people might message me later and be like, oh, you're allowed to do that and everything, and I fully understand that. But me being me, with how I was raised and everything, I don't like to give excuses. I want to make up for excuses and do better, to where whatever excuses it is that I had are not necessarily forgotten, but not as big in my mind as they are. And so that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm going to just film. I'm going to turn the camera on and capture whatever, whether it's me going to work, me maybe at work, me walking Wrigley, me taking them to the dog park once it gets warmer, some of the stuff that we're trying to figure out what we're doing behind the scenes to where it will potentially work better for the channel and things like that. So yeah, I went on this little mini rant of saying I'm sorry for not posting for the past 3 weeks, but also striving to do better. I'm not going to say I'm making promises, because me being me, I don't want to make promises that I end up not keeping. So I'm striving to do better. I'm mad at myself more than anything, and spite and anger with yourself is a very strong motivating factor. And so yeah, I'm going to be striving and doing my best to post, like I said back a month or so ago, of posting once a week, twice a week if I can, but once a week at minimum, and we're just gonna roll with it, ride the roller coaster, and have fun, because that's what it's all about, is having fun. If I'm not having fun making the content, it's going to come across in the content, and that's the last thing I'm trying to do, like I said earlier, is be disingenuous with this channel and what I'm wanting to have this channel evolve into. Because yes, it is a channel about my life and the journey of my life and how far I've come in the past almost 10 years of doing YouTube off and on. But at the end of the day, I'm wanting to have fun with it. I'm wanting to make the mundane fun. And if I'm doing that and I'm having fun doing it, it's going to come across to you guys, the viewers, and that's all that I want. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say for this little sit down rant, which I've done a lot of these. I need to not do these so much. I need to space out my rants and sit downs, things like that. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up. Check out my socials below. Check out the merch below. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.